some brutal truth about living in Italy. And for this occasion, for such a special occasion on my channel, I brought you all the way to Bergamo. Yeah, like 1 hour from Milan, but still I brought you to Bergamo. Watch this video until the end. It will answer hopefully lots of your questions from my practical experience. Let's go. Point number one I want to address in this video is job in Italy and any sort of official employment. Guys, do not consider official employment or any sort of getting job in Italy. Instead of having a job in Italy, try other destinations. We already discussed this previously in my earlier videos that speaking English, working in Italy, and if you feel like you're constantly underpaid and overworked, try other destinations. Like London has a massive shortage of different professions right now, and get a remote job in England, in London, it's a matter of a couple of months. And professions like sales, IT, any sort of job you can do remotely, or even if you work as a medical personnel like a doctor or a nurse, you speak English, guys, try London. Let me explain you why I keep stressing this. As somewhere in Norway or in London, I still have people being officially employed, having like regular employment, a job. They're okay with this. They're happy with their salary, they're happy with their working hours, they see all these opportunities in their career development, so they're happy to be employed. Every time I visit countries like Italy, I visit countries like France, I keep hearing that people are so not happy about their official employment, that they never get paid enough. It's difficult for them to make their ends meet, to the point that lots of Italians could not even afford having their vacation, their holidays this year in their own country. Like places like Sardinia, even Sicilia, if they're not from there, was too expensive for them, so they preferred going to Croatia, to Albania instead. So guys, my advice to all people working in Italy now as official employment, if you speak English, go somewhere for a couple of years. After that, you will get back with much stronger English, with much better money, and with much better experience, international experience. So you will get a higher paid job here, and also you will not be paying any tax for 5 years. So that's for you to understand. For anyone who is planning to move to Italy, guys, please keep your job somewhere in the US or in England. If it's remote, do not expect to be paid much having a job or running business in Italy. Average salary in Italy, as I mentioned, is about 2,500 euros per month. And considering that 2 hours fly away in London, you can triple this salary easy. The vibe is amazing. This old city of Bergamo is super cute, and considering that it's just like 1 hour of driving from Milan, guys, for all of you who would like to relocate to Italy, to the northern part of the country, this place looks super cute. Let's discuss our next point and prices when you move to Italy or when you come here as a tourist. Chin chin, guys. Delicious. So speaking of prices, for the same size of cappuccino, I would pay in London £6. In Norway, pretty much, maybe £5, let's say. But in Los Angeles, my morning cappuccino used to cost me $7 plus 20% on typical tip. In Italy, there is no this mandatory thing that you need to tip 20% for every single purchase you're making here in a coffee shop or in the restaurant. But speaking about prices here in Italy, coming from the US, coming from Norway, coming from the UK, including London, guys, everything seems much cheaper here. Grocery shopping, going out, going for a drink, staying in the hotel, like everything you can think about. Shopping, food shopping, clothes shopping, any sort of shopping will be much cheaper than you would pay for the same things in places like Norway, London, the US. And I don't even want to mention things like manicure, healthcare services, like even your hair treatment, your teeth treatment. All things like this will be much more affordable in Italy. So yes, even in the most touristic place of all Bergamo, my cappuccino was 3 euros, and it's 2.5 for cappuccino and 50 cents for avena oat milk. That's it. Usual price of cappuccino in Italy, I guess everywhere, is 2.5 euros, which is shockingly high for lots of Italians and shockingly low for the rest of the world. It was such a delicious cappuccino. And now let's talk about dress code in Italy. So how to dress to impress in Italy? My advice, don't even try. I would say that Italian style, it's something what it's in their DNA, in their blood. They were born with that sense of style. So trying to replicate them, honestly, it's a dead end. I would never try. But for us, for all expats, immigrants, foreigners, I have quite a few simple rules. Just when you're coming to Italy, opt for jeans. It can be white, black, or just classic blue jeans, and your t-shirt. You can also opt for white, black, or gray. Just honestly, guys, keep it simple. And if you want to know my opinion, the most versatile brand I ever came across would be Ralph Lauren. This thing, you can if you go to Ralph Lauren, one shopping there, and you can travel all across Europe, the UK, France, Italy, doesn't matter. So with this sort of outfit, you can go explore all the museums during the day, you can go to the restaurant after. Just, I would say, Ralph Lauren, polo shirt or any other t-shirt, jeans. For the shoes, I would opt for something comfortable. It's quite typical now to have something like this in Italy. You see that all people wearing walking shoes. Just maybe not that crazy neon colors, and avoid having holes in them. They're just so comfortable. I'm sorry, I'm becoming so lazy in terms of shopping. So just avoid having holes in your shoes and you will be absolutely fine. Talking about dress code, I guess this is a special dress code to impress people in Bergamo. Relationships. My next topic, and let's get spicy. And this is exactly what no ChatGPT will ever tell you. Girls from all over the world, listen to me now. If you're coming from cultures like the UK, France, Norway, those cultures where men, they look at you, but they the moment you have an eye contact, they just hiding their eyes and they don't usually say anything to you. So all the girls who are having this self-esteem breakdown, or you need a little bit of confirmation how gorgeous, how beautiful you are, girls, just come to Italy. Italian men have no issues approaching you and openly stating how beautiful you are. No matter what time of the day it is, no matter the way you dress, no matter what you do. I go to the gym, guys. I'm getting out with no makeup, with my hair in absolutely horrible state, and still somebody will always approach me saying, "Sei bellissima, sei bella." Every time I go somewhere, I can't remember even one day of me being in Italy without anyone coming to me saying how beautiful I look. Guys, this is fantastic. And I know it sounds crazy, but for us girls, it's really important to get all those compliments. Yes, we usually self-secure and we have good self-esteem and self-confidence and all these things. But sometimes in our life, we really need this confirmation coming from a man, and not many men can share this emotional compliment with the girls. So, guys, for all of you, advice, please share those compliments with your girls. Never forget to tell her how beautiful she is and how gorgeous she's looking today and how beautiful that dress she's wearing. All these little things, they matter so much to us. And girls, if you don't get this from your man, just come to Italy and I promise you will fix this lack of compliments in a matter of 2 hours you are in Italy. Well, okay, getting serious. If you're really thinking about relationships with Italian men, if you are planning especially to move to Italy or to meet his family or her family, guys, you will need to speak Italian. Yes, Italian is your starting point. And again, from my own experience, Italian men are the best husbands, the best fathers, and one of the most loyal nations in the world. I know, shocking, but it's true. Italian men are extremely committed from the point they introduced you as their woman to their mothers. My next point for this video, or another question I'm getting asked all the time, if I ever feel lonely in Italy or if I ever feel lonely in general when I move from one country to another. Guys, this is what I want you to know, and especially if you are planning to move to another country temporary or especially permanently and in a capacity of digital nomad or remote worker. If you don't have arrangements in your new country like your office work or your education, most probably you will feel lonely no matter which country you go. Okay, from my own experience, I never felt lonely in places like Los Angeles or in places like London, for example, because it's a part of the culture. When you go out, people are so chatty and they're okay with this small talk. You can just, chat about everything. They will ask you all the sort of questions, where you're from, what you're doing here. Well, in continental Europe, I would say it's quite different. Maybe when you go out, when you go to the bar, when you drink some alcohol, maybe this sort of small talk happening here too. But considering that I don't drink alcohol and I don't really go out much, so yes, I would say that loneliness, this is something you will feel no matter which country you're coming to. Eventually you will start feeling that, well, you're alone here, and feeling of loneliness, it's inevitable. So if you're planning to move to another place or to stay in Italy for a couple of months, for example, being remote worker or digital nomad here, you need to approach your loneliness strategically. It's a goat! It's a goat. You see? You can even have a goat. Goatie. Hello. Hello. Who's that? It's a goat coming here. It's a goat. It's a goat. So you see, loneliness is a choice and it can be productive. But, okay, approaching your loneliness strategically. First of all, you can always search for some events or some gatherings happening in the area, in Milan, in Rome, even in Paris, I bet. In London, definitely. There are so many events, like different subjects, different topics, professional, business events, or maybe some literature, book clubs, all these sort of things. So basically, if you like playing tennis, if you like reading books, if you like coding or any other sort of activities, my advice would be just to find what sort of events happening in your selected area of your relocation and just attend those events. So, overall experience. First of all, I don't think I would be happy living here if I had local income from local official employment, like 9 to 5 sort of employment. I would definitely think about side hustle, about additional income, about developing my activities, writing books, starting YouTube channel, investing, doing something on top of that official employment. If I would want going on a date or something, I would definitely plan it ahead. If I need to recharge my batteries, if I want to stay somewhere for a couple of months just to get some rest, get my mental health sorted, healthy diet, healthy activities, lots of walk, safety, Italy is a great place to be. Great food, lots of activities to do, lots of interesting people to meet. But still for work, I would go to London or the US. That's my personal opinion. Thank you so much for being with me in Bergamo. If you have any questions, you know exactly what to do. Just go to my comment section and ask anything you have in mind. And for now, ci vediamo ragazzi. I love you so much and I will see you next week. Love you. Bye.